Hey, can you use Copilot to translate the document? You know, that could be useful for me. So let's try it. Can you translate this document in French? So I'm gonna pick a file, useful prompts for marketing. And I'll see if it works. And you'll see that is, unfortunately, I was disappointed, but it's not able to translate the document in French. But what it tells you, there's another way to do it. Open the document in Word, click on the Review tab, translate. I didn't know there was a feature in Word that was doing that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open the document. I'm gonna go in the Review tab. And was it Review? And yes, there's a translation, so I can translate the document. I can translate it to French, choose my language, click translate. Actually, it creates another document and it's translated. But as you can see, it's a little bit disappointing because here the word was translated in the word mot in French, which means word, and it doesn't recognize it's a product. It should have been enough intelligent. Here it does. It keeps the word in English, but here it doesn't. So it's really weird. But okay, let's say at least it saves me a lot of time. And so Copilot was just a help to guide me. And so now if I want to edit it, it's have a copy of the file. And now I have the document in French. And you see, since it's not my default language, it shows me all the spelling error. So it tells me, yeah, okay, I just did it, so why are you telling me? And also what I can do is make it better. And I like this feature. I wanted to show this feature too in Copilot. So you can select, you see every time there's product, a need, and the way to address the need. So I can try to ask Copilot to make that more readable. And I'm gonna ask to visualize that as a table. So it's gonna be easier to read, especially in that use case. So sometimes you can just select just one paragraph and ask to summarize the paragraph in the table if it's, you know, applicable. But you're gonna see it's really beneficial in terms of easiness to read. And it keeps the document in French, which is good. But you see, it's really well formed. He understood that I have the tool, I have the title and description. So maybe I can change the title by action or need and description. So it's doing its work. You see, there's still the word in French mot. So I need to fix that. But it doesn't help me really Copilot doesn't help me really to translate a document. That's what I wanted to show. And we can try to see if in Word, if I'm doing this in Word, not in the chat, if it works. So that's my next, I'm gonna keep this. That's my next call to action is go back in the English Word document. So I should have a new version. He added French at the end. Let's open back this one and see if I can translate this by saying either here, rewrite this document in French. And the reason why I'm shooting this video is for you to take advantage of the time I spent trying things that are not working. So I'm not sure if it's gonna work or not. So first I'm trying to do it in the chat window for Copilot, and obviously this shouldn't work because it didn't work in the Teams chat. So I will be surprised if it were working here. No, it tells me the exact same thing. So now can I go there and say draft, write in French the document. And maybe I can here point to the document. Let's see if I point to the document, if it change something. It shouldn't be working, but it seems that sometimes the word features are more powerful than the chat features. Because in ChatGPT, I can take a text and say, you know, translate it in whatever language. So since it's based on the same engine from OpenAI, so you see it works here. It's more powerful. It's really weird. So when I'm in Word and I'm saying write this document in French, or maybe I shouldn't have said translate. Maybe it's a translate thing that is the problem. But write this in French, it does a good job, and I don't see the word mot, so it's doing it even better. Because ChatGPT for translation is better than the word engine or usual tools to translate. So definitely you want to look at that to translate. Go in Word and point to the document. I'm not sure. Let's delete this. The problem, if I wanted to translate just this one, you know, when I say rewrite, I don't have an option to say rewrite how. So that's, you know, I would like to say, you know, rewrite it in French. I will hope there will be an option here in French or in another language, or let me enhance the prompt somewhere. So I didn't find a way to select a piece of text and ask Copilot to replace it with something. Even if I want to enhance that, write this, you know, I want to rewrite it, but with instructions, and it doesn't give me any room for instructions here. So that's to me that's a limitation, and I can definitely do it by you know, going there, selecting this, and going there and say, okay, write this in French. So that's the only way I can do it. I hope that for rewriting, we could, you know, in the future, we could rewrite by instructing how we want to rewrite by using some keywords or any prompt, actually, because it does a good job when I do it outside, but I just have to do a copy paste. So this is how you can manage to translate information documents with Copilot. You know, don't go the chat way. Go directly either in a Word document and say you want to translate, you want to write the document in French in another Word document, or you select the content you want to translate, and you paste it in when you're drafting in Word, and you prompt, you say, can you translate this in French? Several methodology depending on if it's a big document or if it's just a piece of document. And obviously it's not just about French. You can then prompt whatever you want, write it with the style of, or you can write it with that kind of information on top of it. And so you open to a lot of features that are usually in ChatGPT and are beneficial to write anything in Word. And that's the way I found so far how to translate information, but also you can do many other things that ChatGPT does. Hope this was insightful.